Hello, hello. Welcome back to Lizzie Bites Games. We are playing some more Heistgeist, which is a deck builder with a really strong narrative, some fantastic character and voice work. The story so far is that Alex, who is our lovely pink-haired warrior here in the middle, was a member of a heist gone wrong. She was the only survivor, and she has been trying to get out from underneath the consequences of that so far. Zoya over here on the side is her little hacker friend, and this gentleman here in the swinging bomber jacket is her fixer. So he's kind of like her BFF who gets her everything. And then Sabas owns the boat. They've been hanging out on a boat. He's cool, but yeah, he's mostly just here for the boat and the dog. And there is another character floating around named Kepler, who is like a sentient AI that they picked up somewhere. We are in the middle of a heist, and we are making our way into this communications tower, satellite tower. We have managed to distract everyone and hijack everything. And Zoya is down here on this path hacking things. And Alex is on this path working her way up the tower. They're going to use the tower to take over a satellite. You're going to use the satellite to find the doohickey. They're going to use the doohickey to get out from under the heist gone wrong, as one does. So that is the story. I really like this game for the way it integrates the deck building with the narrative. It is a linear deck builder. It's not a roguelike deck builder. And far as I can understand, there are differences between the two. I have not played a lot of deck builders. So I don't know how common it is. I know that like roguelikes have been the thing in the gaming world for a really long time. And like you have things like Slay the Spire and stuff like that. This is the first one that I've found that has the action and the story is integrated as thoroughly. I have mostly played roguelikes like Hades, which they dribble out the story in little bits and pieces depending on uh I don't know, RNG timing, whether or not you've beaten a certain level. This one, you have sort of a straight path through the map, and as you go at each one of these little dialogue blocks or choice blocks, there is a conversation or a piece of the story. I'm curious about this one on terms of replayability. However, I'm thoroughly enjoying my first time through. Now, what do we have to actually work with today? We have Zoya down here. She has a choice. This is the server area doors. Then there's a dialogue. Then there's another choice. Opportunity to fan the flames of revolution. Sometimes Zoya's choices will affect this danger level down in the corner, and the higher the danger level, I think if it hits 10, Alex is in a lot of trouble and she's got quite a ways to go. So I'm going to maybe do Alex first and then Zoya. Or I'll take Alex at least as far as the dialogue, because the fights will increase the danger level, definitely increase the danger level. The intel, sometimes Zoya can give Alex things to work with when she comes to these question marks, but we'll see about that in a minute. So, first things first, we'll do a healing element. Alex is at full strength, so she. Climbing the endless steps, Alex cursed herself for not grabbing more energy bars. Yeah, that sounds about right. Find any info on the supplies. It could be valuable. Several items were not local. Some were clearly from overseas. They're going to great lengths to bypass Bionutrition's monopoly around here, she thought. Surely someone out there would pay good money for a story like this. So that's how you get a little bit of cash here and there, and then you use the cash to increase your deck size or to increase your hand size. Push on. Status check with Corel.
Sasha, hey! Nice work with that Venom broadcast.
It feels nice that something actually worked out for once.
Right? But hey, I've got a super happy client on the line who'd love to thank you personally.
We're kind of in a hurry, or sure, patch him through.
All right then, patch him through.
Hey! So you're the goddamn whiz Karel was talking about, huh? Oh, gotta tell you, I don't know how you pulled it off, but this thing blew up all over the grid. Oh, makes me think I should have fine-tuned the guitar parts a bit more. Anyway, it went freaking viral, man. Viral Venom. Gotta write that shit down. That's an album name right there. Oh, man, this just keeps on giving.
Well, we're glad we could help. Now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Bet you must be super busy. Don't want to keep you on all. I'll send you a little something for your trouble. And, of course, the vinyl, as soon as it's out.
Listen, there's this young hacker girl, Zoya, on our team. Wouldn't have been able to pull this thing off without her. And for reasons I don't understand, she's a huge fan of yours.
Ah, say no more, my man. I'll send her a little something too. For Zoya. Man, you're such a cool bunch. Wish my last band was this tight.
Right. Thanks, Rez. Now we should really...
Oh, yeah, one more thing. I let some of my fans know there's gonna be a party at that tower tonight. Hope that's okay. Anyway, gotta go. Never change, my dudes. Cheers!
He did what?
Yeah, well, I guess you better hurry. The sooner you're out of there, the better.
Never change, my dudes. All right, let's go down and see what Soya is up to. Under the tower, all 5 ground station antennas around the tower had direct access to the main server's house just below. And those right behind those doors, Zoya could only hope that security would be too busy with the chaos upstairs, giving her enough time to upload the package. But first she had to get inside. Okay, so that triggered a mini game. Pardon me. These things kind of go down as you work the other areas. What do you say? Gains +3 strength every turn until the node is captured. Alright, so doing that quickly would be a good idea. This is an invisible node, which probably means loot, either money or a card of some kind. So what do we got to work with? These are heavy duties. 221 and a virus. So let's start off with you. Now, you want to be precisely hit. You can be brute force, but you're going to take quite a bit. Let's do you. Draw a program. Target your home node, damage every revealed accessible node for 1. We'll take those 2 out. If I can get to... If I get through this, I might be able to hit this. Let's do you. Now you will draw 2 programs, and I have room for them. 1, damage all revealed non-captured nodes directly connected. That's that card we just played. I would dearly love to get that before it ups, but I just don't think that's going to be possible. 2, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's going to get this. And this. You're just going to have to rotate through. That is all I have space for. There's no way to get at that because I have no more cards left. So let's do. All right, so you're at 6. You're at one of my fivers. Does this. All right. So you're an expensive loot box. That's fine. That'll knock you out. Which will knock you out, which lets us go at this. 5, 1, 1, 3, and 1. Well, 2 and 2 and 3. So that is that room. Let's keep hacking. Let's see if we can do something with this. 2, 1, and 1. We get those, but we really don't need those at the moment. So let's just go all in on you. We need to add up to 6 next turn. I have 1 turn left. 2, 1. That hits all 3 of those. That's a virus. 3, 1, draw 2, and 2. That's okay. We can just do 3 and 2. And that got us a card called Bessemer. That's another one of Zoya's cards, which we don't really need at the moment, but I think I'm going to go ahead and jack out because I don't think we get anything necessarily for doing the empty nodes. And I would rather not push my luck. All right, let's see.
Karel, hey!
Hey, kid, any trouble?
No, I don't think so. I mean, in the meantime, is there anything else I can do for, Mr. Venom, or, for us?
Heh, sure. Ray sent me a lot of his political mumbo-jumbo manifestos. Don't know what to do with it, really. Hardly understand half of it, to be honest. I'll send you that stuff, too. You can upload it somewhere if you want to stir more chaos, or start a fan site, or whatever.
Cool, thanks. I'll figure something out.
Why the sudden interest in helping Rez? What, don't have enough on your plate already?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job.
Huh, no, of course.
That must be where an opportunity to fan the flames of revolution comes in. And then there's the tower servers. That has to be done probably before too much more of this. So there's a fight either way. There may be another fight here, or there may be an opportunity for something. And there is healing, and Alex is at full strength. So I'm going to go ahead and take the slightly longer route, although I may regret it. Alex, oop, she's got to be selected. You have a shield, you have a shield, you are the weenie here, so non. 2, you want to combo with A's, you want to combo with A's. I really don't have any A's on the board except the patch up. This is my healing card. I want to keep that for later. So let's go ahead and up our AP available. And then give ourselves some more shielding. And now let's go. Gain 3 damage and 3 shield. Alright, let's use this even though we don't need it. That will do more damage to that and give us more shield. And I don't have any cards. Alright, I don't have any points left. I have a card left. The card will wait until next turn. Alright, you've given yourself payback. You've given yourself shielding. So don't attack that until you're ready to deal with the payback. I have more A cards this time. Let's do you. That gives me this, which gives me a buff next time and draws a card. And now you are a combo. That's a lot of buffs. I have 3 left. How do you get the buffs? Let's do the shield first. That's going to be far more important. No, wait, not you yet. Now you. You're comboing. That's good. Alright, that's one of those complicated cards that I probably should just not deal with at the moment. Alright, nothing left. Let's do a whack on the shield. Now she's just gonna have to tank some hits. Is that the correct wording? Tank some hits. Alright. He stole a little shield to give himself more shield. Choose A or B until the end of the turn. All cards of that chosen type cost 0. Ooh, that's a good one. You're gonna hit. You're gonna utility. You're going to utility. He got rid of her, of their payback. So, you are 0, you're 0, you are 0. Let's just straight up hit you. Do you. This gives me damage and buffs. This is that weird card. Let's hit you again. And then I'm going to use you to become invisible, even though only one of you is going to be hitting me. And we'll save you for later. Well, no. You could be played to get rid of that. It's the end of you then. Oh, but now I'm not invisible anymore. Oh well. Such is life. They'll roll through eventually. He's upping his shield. He's at 23 shield. That's a bit ridiculous at this point. Okay. Gain 4 shield. If you combo it, you gain payback. Alright, so these versatile finishers are a favorite. They want... Let's do you. Combo for you to get ourselves some payback. Now I have 2 points left to play. I don't actually need any healing, but this will allow me to do this. Instead, he's going to do a special attack. Well, that's probably not fine, but what you gonna do? Now that I've rolled over, all of my cards are back in my deck. Gain 4 shield. Let's not get too clever. Let's just hit as hard as we can. Do I have enough? Yes. That is just 1 damage, but that's fine because this is going to buff me for next time. And you're not good. Just use all our action points. We can always use more shield. We'll hold off on the throwing knives. That gets an injury card. Okay. I'm invisible. You are going to special attack, so I'm going to hold off on that. Nothing gets me focused, so I'm working with what I'm working. Let's go. Through your shield. Now I have 2. And you're comboing. Let's not get in too ambitious. Let's see if the special attack will hit if I'm invisible. It does hit. That annoys me. Alright, I have an injury. I knew that already. But your shield is not good. I don't have any A cards to combo this. I'm just gonna have to hit with what I've got. Or I could discard a bunch of cards and just use that. Let's get you out of the way. You're fussy. You'll roll around afterwards. You can't be discarded. Oh, did he have payback and I not notice? Oh well. The shield took it. In that case, I definitely want to wait until next turn. Be slow again. And increasing their shield. Alright, so I have 2 cards only. can combo you. I might be able to get away with this. Let's do you first. Now you are comboing and you will give me a point back. That broke his shield. You are comboing. Now I have a point again. And I can deal some damage. Alright, that was effective. Still don't need my patch-ups. You have 8 left, but you have 7 shield. And I don't have anything that gets through the shield this time. You. You will do some damage. That'll take it back. I'll nail you next time, assuming you don't nail me first. I do still have a hefty shield. This is gonna just be cluttering things up. We'll hold one for later though, just in case. Gain slow. Increase the maximum HP. So slowing me twice. I have only 1 AP this time, but he's down to 2, so I only need to hit him for 2 damage. There's no need to heal. I don't think there's any need to shield. There we go. We have got a sword deflect card. Our danger level has increased by 1. Alex let Rez's broadcast pump through her comm channel. It kept her head in the game. Her mood even lightened a bit. She found herself humming some of her favorite old tunes she hadn't heard in years. Try to remember the name of the song. She realized she couldn't remember the name of the song she was humming as though her life depended on it. Alex sprinted to the nearest console and synced with the music archive. She hummed a few notes into the search algorithm and got a couple of results. Synthetic Vendetta, Neon High Roller, or It Doesn't Really Matter. I'm going to go with Neon High Roller. Ah, I got a card, which I don't like, and my danger level has increased. The track Risky Gamble by Neon High Rollers was an electronic synthwave track from 3 years back and nothing like what Alex was trying to find. She felt a little embarrassed about her singing skills, but decided to blame the faulty hardware. Download the track and get going. Alright, my danger level has increased. This is a checkpoint. I'm at 6 out of 10. Now, Zoya could either do something that helps or something that is a problem. Let's go ahead and work on Zoya. Let's see how bad this gets. With the privileges these consoles had, tapping into the entire network shouldn't be too much trouble. The Manifesto Carol Center might be the spark needed to ignite the revolution at the heart of the corporate machine. Or they might just score Zoya a backstage pass for Rez's new gig. Let's start the fire. Ooh, that is a lot going on. There's data there. There's a tracer there. It gives you an extra turn. And there's data there. And you have to access both nodes. All right, this might be trouble. So you want to be exactly 3, 1, 1. Damage every revealed node. That could be useful. Draw a program. Draw a program. 1, 2. Okay. Target your home node, draw 2 programs. That'll keep it going. That's fine. This gets me closer to that. Okay, that's good because that lets us effectively hit that and that. Damage the node for 2, draw a program. Alright, you are a virus. You're not going to be very useful on anything that's left. You're way too heavy. You're heavy. You just want to be 1. Let's hope the rotational gods are in our favor. Alright, we're going to have to plow past you and plow past you. These do not have to go down to anything specific, so I can hit those. So I have 4 instead of 3. 3 turns left. I can't remember if this counts as a turn or if it's 3 turns after this. I figured that out once, but it's gone now. Damage node for 3. That's precise. Damage for 2 and draw a program. Damage for 1 and draw a program. Anything that keeps this going. Damage the target node. Draw 2 programs. Damage all revealed non-captured nodes directly connected. Let's do... That hits both of those. This will hit this. Now you will roll over next time. You will be captured. Now you want to be exactly 3. Ooh. Let's do you and wait a turn. You're quite powerful. You could go into either of those, but I can't use them on the bridges. Hit the walls with the big cards. Hit the bridges with the precise cards. Okay, you want to be 2. You want to be 2. Target your home node, damage every revealed accessible node. So anything that's been hit. All revealed non-captured nodes directly connected. So I think you will capture that. We have looted some money. Nice. And I don't think we have to actually go back for that. So we can concentrate on you. Let's see, you can just be 2. You can be 5. There we go. That it's off screen, but you can see the top has been done. And that got us some money. So we want to just double check. Yep, everything's cleared. Jack out. Don't end turn. We're leaving. All right. So this is the servers. And this is the meds. All right, let's finish Zoya off. I mean, finish her round off, not finish her off. She's a very nice person. All right, you're an invisible node. You are the data. So we really want to go up here. Every time a card is put into your garbage, the node loses one strength. Destroying a guardian node captures it. So that's actually something good to go for at the end. All right, let's see. Damage for 3. This gives an extra turn. That's useful. Let's start with you. Damage roll revealed non-captured nodes directly connected. Actually, let's go. You. You. The program's going. Draw 2 programs. That's useful. Do you. That'll blow next time. We have 5 card and a damage card. We're not going to be able to use you this turn because everything has to be precise. Let's hold off on this. So that blew, that gave us essentially a free turn. So which do I want to do first? Let's go up here first because we're going to need to get to both of these, I think. Now, this can be brute forced and this can be brute forced. Let's go ahead and do that while it's still useful. Damage every revealed accessible node. This has been dropping. No. You can't be hit yet. Alright, that's a virus. That's useful. Alright, let's do you. So you're 2, you're 3, but you're brute forceable. Target the node for 1. That will open that and I can put a virus in it. That can wait for next turn. Alright, I think I'm in good shape. Let's see. Who hits hard? Target node for 3. Actually, I'm gonna do you because you will cascade up there. You can be taken out just with 1. Uploaded Kepler's clone. Alright. Target the node, draw a program, target the node. That is going to capture our little wolf's head up here. It is a loot box. Alright, so let's do you draw a program. You're too heavy to be used. Draw 2 programs. 2 and 2 draw program. Let's see if I can get one more. I don't... No. That got me another card, but it didn't get me that end node, and neither of these are going to be useful. Can I... Garbage. Garbage. I want as many cards as possible, new cards that hopefully will be useful. I just need 1. There we go. We got what we came for. We've uploaded the data package. Objective complete. So Zoya is sorted. Alex is headed for the healing, which she doesn't need, but first aid kit mounted to the wall. There was a small first aid kit. Take some of the medical supplies with you. Got a little bit of money. It made sense to take some supplies with her. Anything she couldn't use could be sold later. My danger level is increased.
Alex, the package is on the server. Now it's up to you.
All right, I'm closing in on the deployment terminal. I'll hit it, make sure the upload's stable, and make my exit.
Understood. Chaba and I are going to get out of here ASAP too. Things are getting a little heated down here.
All right, we could ask what's going on, or we could say, let's get things done.
What's going on?
Think our distraction might have worked a little too well. There are a lot of people outside blasting the new Res Venom single on repeat. And I think I heard sirens.
Oh, did we do that?
Yeah, I think so. If this whole thieving thing doesn't work out, I think we might have a future in showbiz.
Let's get on with it.
You two get to safety before someone finds you there. I'll wrap things up here on my end and meet you at the rendezvous point.
Good luck, Alex, and stay safe. Zoya out.
It's never that easy. All right, we got a choice. Prepare the upload to the satellite, and then there's an elevated terrace with no additional intel. It's easy to tell where the offices ended and the technical part of the tower began. Aside from a few service technicians and automated defenses, this area was clearly off limits. Following Kepler's instructions, Alex located the satellite deployment terminal. Access the terminal and locate Kepler's package. Technical equipment was still original. They had only repurposed the existing infrastructure while adding their own overlay. Alex found Kepler's update package in the system and forced an immediate installation. She double-checked everything. That should be it. Let's figure out how to get down and call it a day. Objective complete. Now, this is about the time where a cutscene shows up, and our danger level is 7 out of 10. So you got anywhere to go? No. Off we go then.
Evening, Alexandra.
There we go.
Glad you could make it. Beautiful night, don't you think?
What's up with you, 4 lovebirds strolling up here at this hour?
I'm not the biggest fan of Hyde's, but you can't deny the view. Best seats in the house.
I have quite the love-hate relationship with this city, but I'll admit that it has its upsides. How's Vali, by the way? I see he's not here with you.
He's recovering.
For what it's worth, tell him I'm sorry.
You'll soon have the chance to tell him yourself.
Somehow, I doubt you climbed all those stairs just to admire the view.
Stairs? There was some big event downstairs. No one was paying much attention, so we took the elevator.
You've got to be joking.
We can share the ride down together, if you want.
Oh, Kowalski, I hope you packed a parachute. Because you're not going down by elevator tonight.
All right, we got ourselves a fight. I want to try and look. Where is... our Storm of Steel? No. Gain 3 shield, get haste 3, draw 3 cards, return a random card from the deck. That's pretty good, but I need to... There was one where you could hit multiple targets. And you live... Throwing blades. We don't have more than one. Okay, and it's in rotation. You are gain stealth. Combo A also gain 3 shield. That's not too bad, but you're a 2-point card. But once you've upgraded it, there's not a lot, unless you really like it. There's not much that can be done unless you increase your deck size. And I fubbed about, I did not increase my deck size fast enough. So I am a little limited. Okay, let's go back. We're going to have to go with what we got. Confront the bounty hunters. Yeah, there you go. All right, keep an eye out for... They're going to hit. They're going to hit. Okay, the first card we use is going to get burned. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. I should have been paying attention to that. That's where my shield comes from. But that's okay. Do any of you have shields? A lot of you don't really seem to do shields. So let's pretend we don't need both of these. And let's hit... you. Now... go invisible, which hopefully will preserve our shields for a little bit. Ah, here we go. Throwing blades. That's what I wanted. Alright, bleed. Every time the character plays a card, they lose HP equal to the card's AP cost. But we have a combo we could use that removes bleed. Yes. Who are we pounding on? Pound on you. I may have overdone this. And you can just wait until later. So, that throwing knives gives me a little bit of everything. Toxic and slow. What does toxic do? You're just being mean to me now. But I do have bleed. Well, let's sacrifice a little bit of you. To do some damage. Now you are 0-point cards, which means that I can hit you without taking any more damage. Probably should not have burned one of my healing cards. That may come back to haunt me. Alright, he's gonna nail himself, honestly. Alright, quick patch up. You are available. Alright, I don't have any debuffs at the moment, so combo B, which is good because we need... Actually, let's wait for you. Gain a shield. Quick patch up. Deal 6 damage. Heal. And gain an AP point. And gain 2 damage and a bunch of buffs. Which hopefully will... I can do more damage. And they can't be comboed, but maybe we can get rid of you. And that is one less thing to worry about. Alright, end turn. We're still above 20. Alright, so I have bleed but no other debuffs. I have 4 AP points to play with. I do not have any healing. And I do not have... I have 1 combo I could do. Let's see, nobody has any... You keep giving me bleed. I don't like you. You're a bunch of damage, you're a bunch of damage, you're a bunch of damage. Now you will heal by just a little. Oh, see, I'm down to... and my shield is busted. You're going to utility. You're going to attack. You're going to attack. I think I'm going to need my shield. You can all be played no matter what. Let's chip away at you. We don't like you. Also, you keep hitting us with bleed. Where's my patch up game? Come on. Let's do deal 3 damage. You will heal and you will heal. So heal and heal. You will give me hella buffs. I don't have any way of comboing, but I do have plenty of items. Do you? You would have to be discarded. And that's just the end of that. Okay. That math on that discard item is just not in my favor for some reason or another. Where is my... Where's my healing? I need my healing. Nothing that is your 0. Start with you. And then... Ooh, that is gonna hurt though. I'm not gonna be able to do this time. We are gonna go big and hopefully go home. You're not useful at the moment because I have bleed. So I don't have any shield. Oh, you horrible human. I'm gonna have to start off again and go after him first, I think. There's my patch up. I have toxic. Okay. So you. Wait a minute. That was the only one I could do? Oh, because it was too big. Alright. I don't know if that helps or hurts. Oh, but wait, there's my patch up again. Okay, toxic is gone. I'm not going to mess around. Well, let's mess around once. That'll give me some shield. That'll get me some healing. that'll get me some healing. That's gonna have to wait. Alright, not dead yet. Alright, he's gonna do a special attack. And he's gonna do a plain attack in that utility. You have 24 left, so I'm probably not gonna be able to get through you. I definitely want to increase my... Use that. You want to be after a B card. Shields up. Heal. Let's double check. You're comboing. Alright, that's all I can do for now. I think my strategy going forward needs to be on whoever is giving me debuffs, and he is definitely a debuffer. Now he's giving me bleed again, hasn't he? Bleed every time a character plays a card. Alright, you can be played, and you can be played without doing any damage. This is an advantage of my focus on 0-point cards. Alright. You're comboing and you're comboing, but you're potent. Gain 1 haste and draw a card. Are you a healing card? No, you are not. You would give me payback. That might be worth it. No. You pay for yourself. Nothing else is 0 points. I'm gonna hold off until the next. You're gonna do a special attack, but that's... Ooh, actually, do I have anything that will do enough damage? Yes. You're gonna be worth it. You are not going to be worth it. Well... Going to be... attack. This is going to be a gamble because I'm down a bit, but now I have some kind of shield. And he's not there to give me bleed this time. Alright. Gain 4 shields. No bleeds. Gain stealth. He's gonna try to attack again, so that should be the last thing I do. Okay, 4 shields. After a B, also draw a card. That's okay. Let's do 6 damage while we can. Do 1 more damage card, and then I need to become invisible. So let's play you. Alright, I got this. I think. hold on to you. Missed that. Okay. Whew. After C, heal 1. After B, after an A, heal 1. I do not have a C card. Three and 4. All right, let's do you. That gives damage and shielding at the same time. That does damage and draw a card because it's comboed. So by comboing, I mean if it's a B card that is played after an A card, you get the secondary benefits as well. Alright. You'll give me just a teeny bit of healing. Now, at additional cost, discard a card. Deal 6 damage. Your combo after an A, also return a random C card from your garbage. Alright, I am going to discard my Ninja Slash because I don't have stealth and it doesn't matter. There we go. On a Storm of Steel, I've gotten 600 coin, and I can continue. Kowalski understood that sometimes it was smarter to tactically regroup than fight a losing battle. With a subtle nod, both hunters leaped off the railing into free fall in near perfect unison. When Alex reached the edge and looked down, she could have sworn there was just one parachute gliding in the night sky. Huh. Maybe they caught each other? They BFFs? Okay, dialogue. Check in with Kepler.
Alexandra, may I please have your attention?
What is it, Kep? I was just about to get out of here.
I have been monitoring the package upload. The uplink speed is highly unsatisfactory. I am afraid we will not be able to make it in time.
What? What's going on?
Diagnostic report. The transmitter is operational at 22% efficiency, with a significant loss of data packets.
How is that
What's
possible?
causing the slow uplink?
Apparently, we are. Our breach attack, while highly successful, has overwhelmed the entire network, resulting in bandwidth flooding and excessive resource usage.
So our little distraction was so strong that we screwed up our main mission?
I have included a higher level of network redundancy in the initial calculations. It is probable that we have overestimated the technology in use. The local grid utilizes shared resources for both transmission and maintenance, with maintenance being primarily performed during off-peak hours. It would seem that we have generated exceptionally high usage with our musical transmission, resulting in the consumption of critical resources. As the saying goes, one cannot simultaneously both retain and consume a sweet baked good.
That does not make any sense to me.
Is there anything we can do? I mean, we hacked the biggest transmission tower around here. There's gotta be a way to send the package.
Our current time frame allows for 9 minutes and 14 seconds until satellite signal loss. One potential solution involves utilizing a high-bandwidth laser transmitter for package transmission, although this approach carries notable risks. Alternatively, we could wait an additional 56 minutes, perform a system reboot, and subsequently resume the uplink procedure once the satellite is in range and can.
How would the laser transmit?
Where is this laser transmitter?
The laser transmitter is situated on the highest platform right above your location. It requires a precise alignment to direct the laser beam for an estimated duration of at least 6 seconds towards the satellite, which orbits at an altitude of 750 kilometers above the ground, traveling at a velocity of 8 kilometers per second. I will perform the necessary calculations and transfer the coordinates to you, but it will be up to you to reach the transmitter.
I'm going to climb to the laser
Seems
transmitter.
like I'm climbing up then. I'll let you know once I'm at the transmitter.
All right, so our danger level is at 7, which is a problem. Zoya is still down here with nowhere to go. We have healing, fight, some choices, some dialogue, some choices, and some dialogue. All right, better heal up. All right, gain 10 HP. That's pretty good. Okay, the laser transmitter, some dialogue. Check in with Corral. All right, the antenna possibly guarded. Meaning it's guarded. Ooh, you're new. You have a lot of shielding. And non-utility. Okay. I think what I need to do is pay attention to this. We need B and A. Get ourselves another HP. Unending attack. Focus slot. Also heal. Do you. Now. You're not useful at the moment. You're 0, you're 0. But if I combo, you get a haste. Alright, let's be full strength. Deal 3 damage, shield 2 damage. There's no combo anymore. There's no stealth on the board. So it doesn't matter which order they go in. I'm just wailing on the shield. Waiting for my cards that cut through shields to show up. More utilities, more utilities. I suspect they're going to try and hit really hard in a minute. Alright, strong uppercut combo. That's the discard. You are the ultra hit. So you gain haste. You do extra damage. You are patch up. So you. What's comboing? You both combo with bees. 4 damage and draw a card, or gain haste and draw a card. I think you are the better option. Ooh, you go through the shields. And you give me a shield. And now you can do that. And you can do that, which will at least whack the shield down a bit. I have one more card left. Let's see about you. I have no more points left. Oh well. Alertness protocol. You're going to attack this time, so do you. Oh, do you have payback? In that case. Let's hold off on you. Let's just go invisible and wait you out. No payback anymore. You're that weirdo discard. You're useful. To you. You get me shields as well as everything else. You get me buffs. Actually, you can give me buffs and I won't be able to use you. I think the buffs are more important. And I can still just give myself some shields. End turn. That's going to give yourself payback. So... that's okay. Do you? You. Now you still have to pay back, but so do I. Let's wait. Fortification protocol. Those are going to be different utilities. Payback is gone. You're still on the board. You. This gives us shielding. That gives us that. 6 instead of 3. We don't need to heal at the moment. You were just kind of hanging out, not being very helpful. Although, I could use you. But you require a discard. And yeah, let's discard the become invisible. While I have the chance to hit and do some damage. Alright, gain 4 shield. That will also give us payback. That's useful. That give you payback. Gain 4 shield. And you want to be after a B card. Let's wait out the payback again. No use for you at the moment. You're a B card. You want an A card. No use for you, but you can combo effectively. And then I could just pound. Well, pounding the shield, but what's she gonna do? It'll be lower next time, which hopefully will enable us to do some damage. So I have a B card. Let's do... There's 0. That gives some more shield. This knocks their shield down a bit more. This gets rid of their shield. You're gonna... Not enough. Okay. Roll things over. One of you two gives me payback, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you want to be after a B card, which is perfect. Four damage. You want to be shields. And you want to be payback. Now you have payback, so let's not attack you directly. Just hold off on that. Alright, you've become payback again. You're gonna do a utility. Payback again. 3. I have a 0 cost B card. No. I'll wait them out. So I'm looking for that card that cuts through shields, or I'm just gonna have to battle their shields down. But I can only do that on turns where they do not have payback. 3 cards to play. Well, 4 if we count our little friend here. Let's hold off on you. Can get their shield down to something hittable within a single attack. No. their shielding is just rude. Okay. You're a 0 card. You're upping my shielding. What does this do? Enable me to get rid of, roll over everything essentially. These all want a combo. Let's do this. 3 damage, haste, and return this card to your hand. I need another card. I don't know if that was the right choice to make. Probably not. We're gonna have to wait. There's my still blades. Not much they can do about it. Alright, to combo effectively, you need to be played after an A card. This is the only A card that I have. So we will have to do that. That. Is there anything that... No. Let's hold off on you. Now you've got payback. Payback times 2. That's okay. I've got some shields and I've got plenty of health. So let's deploy you this time. Cut through the shield. See if I can rotate in a more useful card. That's a patch up. That's not bad, but what I need is my... You're gonna pay me back, you're gonna hammer my shield, you're gonna give me more shield and payback. So that might be worth it. Now you give me payback. Now I've got payback, you silly thing. There's my steel blades. Alright, let's see if we can get this over with. See, their shield is just redonkulous at this point. You want to play after an A card. Let's do this. This is going to blow my Oh, wait a minute. I need to hold off on you. That's not enough AP. Oh, I don't have AP. Wait, I do have AP. But now my combo doesn't work. Alright, I need to wait on that. He's not healing himself. shield doesn't matter if I can get through him. Okay. I need to rotate that as quickly as possible. What else gives shield? Nothing. These are a bit random. Alright, yeah, you've got payback. So let's end turn. Focus on shielding until the next Stillblade comes back, unless it wants to do something really mean, like blow up in my face. Payback. Character's attack deal X damage to the attacker, lasts for 1 turn. Alright, just 1. Is there anything that heals? I like my shield. You're about to attack. Alright, let's wait it out. Does increase AP. That's probably not good. Non-attack card, non-attack card. What on earth are you doing? Okay. I'm just gonna have to burn through some of these cards. Particularly the 0-point cards, while I have them. I need that deck to turn over in order to get back to my still blades. It has a lot of AP, but it doesn't, at least is not at the moment doing anything with it. These are going to get me better buffs. Gain 4 shield. Yeah. So payback hitting the shields. Yes. So as long as I'm hitting the shields, I'm okay, but I don't want to test that theory for too much. I'm gonna need to rotate these cards. Yes, that is what I wanted. But it's gonna have to wait till next turn and hope that it doesn't do anything gross this turn. Alright, you want to be after an A card. You have payback. This is the best A card to play because there's no impact on the critter. Ah. Oh. Backstab. Continue. Now there is a choice. Distant satellite on a round platform about 230 meters. There were various transmitters and other equipment. The laser transmitter looked like a stage light in a music club mounted to a big shoebox. With no controls available, she hooked up the cable and let Kepler manage the connection. After feeding the data into the transmitter, there were a few moments of awkward silence. Suddenly, the device pointed towards what appeared to be a bright star in the sky and flashed a few times before switching off. Was that it? Alex wasn't sure what she had expected, perhaps a ray like something out of the Death Star piercing the sky. It felt a little anticlimactic. Alex trusted that Kepler knew what he was doing. It was his idea after all. And there's more to come.
The package has been beamed skyward. Now, we just have to wait for the junior to grow up. We're done here. How's the escape route holding up?
Well, there's good news and there's bad news.
Good
I
news.
could really use some good news right now.
Zoya's virus has wreaked havoc on the broadcasting of 12 major channels, and they haven't managed to regain control yet. What's more, around 15,000 fans of Res Venom gathered around the tower, probably hoping to meet their star in person. And Vortex Public Order Squad is on the way. You can take it easy. The Moirai people have entirely different issues on their plate right now.
And the bad news?
And the bad news?
Unfortunately, this development has made your journey down a tad more challenging. Shame that he didn't get us that chopper. Well, I think it's about time we put the Icarus plan into action.
I told you I'd prefer if you chose a different name.
Yeah, too late now. It's official. Buzz me once you reach the top of the tower.
Of course.
Yes, Icarus flew too high, and that was the end of Icarus. Alright, the locker with the emergency drone pack. Making her way up the tower's top section, Alex felt like she was inside a spaceship. She opened the safety locker, pulled out the emergency drone pack, and fastened it to her back. It wasn't even locked properly. Hopefully it's working, she thought. With the final push, she opened the hatch and felt a gust of wind hit her face. The view took her breath away. Seeing the city from this height was unlike anything she'd ever seen before. The lights sprawled endlessly in every direction as far as the eye could see. She gazed at the megastructures, the burning towers of Mechanica and the Danube River, with slums where she grew up stretching out on the other side. The lights of the port, the castle, and the archives, it all was so beautiful. Stay a little longer. 6 months ago, she couldn't stop dreaming about leaving Istro City and never looking back. Now she felt at home. All Corel.
I'm in position. It's a bit chilly here, though I can't complain about the view.
Perfect. Wind conditions are favorable. You're almost at 200 meters now. Heading east will give you around 600 to 700 meters before you touch down in the forest. Icarus is good to go. Just try to avoid the trees. Jabba will rendezvous with you at the crash site. I mean, the landing site.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah, I had fun. This was a good one, just like old times. Alright, that's it. Gotta go. I've got the train to catch. Take care, and good luck, Alexandra.
Thanks, Karel. Safe travels.
Yes, Corel was leaving after this heist. So, jump. Alex unfolded the rotors of the drone pack and gave them a quick spin to check if they worked. The soft hum and gentle breeze against the back of her neck gave her a bit more confidence. There was no point delaying. Jump off the tower. She found herself gliding through the air. It wasn't true flight. She was true heavy, and the rotors too small for that. But the sensation was still thrilling. 200 meters below, a wild rock party was in full swing. She spotted the incoming Vortex law enforcement units, but doubted they could handle the thousands of partying Res Venom fans. All things considered, it was a pretty good evening. Fly off into the night.
What seemed
And
like
we're
a
good.
massive hacker attack on our entire network, disrupting all broadcasts for nearly 15 minutes, was actually part of our well-coordinated marketing campaign with the controversial musician Res Venom to promote his new studio project. The event turned out to be a great success, attracting thousands of fans of the controversial punk rock star to a pop-up party happening below our broadcast tower. What can you do? The show must go on.
Whoa, talk about the crazy operation. I'm almost feeling like a young gun again.
And you didn't even have to leap from the top of a tower. Okay, Kepler, talk to me. Did the plan come through?
Despite the complications, the plan has been executed successfully. There is someone who wishes to speak with you. Greetings. My name is Escher, and I am pleased to meet you. I have been thoroughly informed about your situation, and I'm ready to be of assistance.
Great. Nice meeting you too. So, what now? I've heard you're the one to call when it comes to spotting things from up there.
The satellite is equipped with a wide range of optical and electromagnetic sensors, incorporating a spectrometer that exceeds standard specifications. Were you aware of the minor structural vulnerability caused by corrosion in the forward section of your vessel's cargo hold?
So that's where the water's been coming from.
Thank you, but there are more pressing issues to deal with at the moment. Any news regarding the prototype's location?
Not at the moment. Multiple flights over the designated territory are required. Due to the trajectory of the satellite, this process is considerably time-consuming.
Let me know right away when you locate the container, okay? And welcome to the team.
Certainly. In the meantime, what is your perspective on the utilization of the death ray? My previous comment was meant as a humorous remark. Please accept my apologies. It was a decent jest. I am genuinely filled with pride.
Escher, eyes in the sky. Okay, so our to-do list has things like talk to Zoya, ask your hacker for a small favor. Let's see.
Remember our agreement? 6% and all the tech we pick up along the way? So now you've got a satellite equipped with another super powerful AI. Seems like you're getting the better end of the deal.
It's not like I planned for any of this.
Yeah, me neither. Listen, can I ask you a favor?
Sure, anything.
While we're waiting for Escher to do the sweep, could you and Kep browse through some newsfeed archives for me?
Absolutely. How far back are we going?
About a month. Focusing on crime reports from the region, especially if Vortex is in the mix.
Can't stop thinking about your friend, huh? Don't worry, we're on it. I'll give you a shout if we find anything interesting.
Thanks.
Alex? He's not planning to return, is he?
Who? Karel? I don't know. I guess he wasn't up for playing the losing game anymore. Or maybe I'm just too good at losing friends.
Alright. It wants me to take a nap. It's been a long day. Nothing else is clickable. Meanwhile, 2 weeks ago, somewhere else.
Hey, Schnitzel guy! Got you a new boyfriend. You, get in there!
Hey, no touching on the first date! Get your filthy hands off me, you Vortex pigs!
Scheiße. If it isn't Drago himself. Of all the joints in this town, you walk into mine.
Yeah, that's him. And Werner is Alex's
Cute.
presumed dead friend.
Help me out here, big guy. Have we met before?
Not personally, I don't think. Name's Werner. Werner Schmidt.
Okay there, Werner Schmidt. So, how do you know me? I haven't offed your brother something, have I?
Don't think so. Though I haven't spoken with him in a while. But hey, everyone doing business in the Engarau side of town knows Drago Shakan.
Yeah, ain't that right? Huh, look how much good that did me.
Tell me, my friend, how could someone like you end up in a place like this?
You know, I've been asking myself the same thing. There was this damn vortex raid on our turf in the port. Dunno, really. Been paying him good scratch to keep him off my back. Guess someone screwed me over. Maybe slipped them more under the table.
Could be. I reckon someone like you has quite the collection of enemies.
You could say that. But let me tell you, once I'm out of here, I'll go name by name till I find the rat that sold me out.
Listen, you look kinda beat. How about you get a little shut-eye? Take the lower bunk. Make yourself comfortable. We might be here for a while.
Nah, don't know about you, but I ain't planning on staying for long. But, a little siesta would do me good. But listen to me, my man. This time tomorrow, we're gonna own this joint.
Sure. Good night. Hope you don't snore. So, at exactly 2100 there's a switch of the guard. And since all the inmates are already locked up by then, the night shift runs at just 60% of the usual staff.
Music to my ears, yeah. Anyway, at exactly 23:58, the system reboots for an update, giving us a sweet 40-second window.
Guess that's our golden ticket right there.
Hold your horses, cowboy. We'd still need a subdermal implant or a key card to pop those double doors open.
And that's gonna be a problem?
Nah, I didn't say that. See that card over there?
Big one or the small one?
You mean the big one with the tattoo?
Oh, no. We're steering clear of that guy. Word is, someone from my crew wasted his bro in a street shootout a while back. Would beat the living shit out of us if we even looked at him funny.
Noted. The small, ugly one on the second floor?
Yep, that's our guy. Was neck-deep in gambling debts, so we gave him a little hand. He's owed us ever since.
So he, what, gives us his card, just like that?
What are you talking about? That'd be crazy. Would cost him the job, if he's lucky. Nah, but he'll get us one, don't worry. I still got some people on the outside I can count on. So, need anything else? I can get us some decks, some hex, snow, flux, or combat stims. You know, the sweet stuff. Whatever you fancy.
How about a gun?
What kind you after?
Any kind that shoots solid projectiles.
Not picky, huh? A pro. I like that. I got you, my man.
That's interesting. So Werner is Alex's partner, and he was presumed dead at the very beginning, but hints were dropped that perhaps he was not, in fact, dead. And this is him organizing a little jailbreak from the Vortex prison. And he is a new playable character. That's very interesting. Again, I just love the way the narrative and the action are integrated in this one. They did a fantastic job with that. The story is very cyberpunk. You know, if you've read sci-fi or heist or anything like that, it's going to look fairly familiar. But I like the characters, I like the voice acting, and the gameplay is just interesting enough to fill in the blanks. Although some of that is probably me not utilizing some of the deck building as deep as I could, since my experience and vocabulary with deck building, like I just woke up to the possibility of having stealth cards in the deck. Woohoo! It's been 16 hours yet. So there's some stuff that I'm missing, but it's definitely got my attention. I really like this. I'm very curious. I need to do some research as to if they've done anything else or if there's anything in this specific subgenre where there is a very strong narrative integration. Like I say, a lot of the roguelites kind of dribble it out. This one has got A B A B A B going all along. And I'm just liking the characters. The voice cast has a fantastic effect. Uh, Major points for that. But I'm going to leave it here because it's been almost 2 hours. And I will go ahead and talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. I'm going to hopefully do a little bit more Starfield this afternoon. And I will hope to see you then. Bye.